Hello, everybody. Welcome to Vegeekta. This is my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 89. An unknown beauty appears. The Tenshin style Dojo's mystery. So, I have three reactions for this episode: laughter, disappointment, and excitement. The reason for the laughter is all the comedy that Master Roshi brought into this episode. I mean, from the beginning that the girl showed up to the dojo, Master Roshi was a different man. Before she got there, he was bored. He was seeing Tenshin's hands on students. They couldn't even elevate their ki. And then the girl arrives, and Master Roshi just runs towards her. I mean, he is being a complete perv, but it's hilarious. I mean, from the get go, he's just staring at her up and down. He's telling Tenshin Han that do not be so hard about this. Take the girl. So he grabs the girl, puts it on his shoulder, and walks away with her, and then dresses her in his own way. And right before he took her there, he told her, "I'm going to teach you a firm lesson." Really, that's exactly how the subtitles read. I was completely laughing at that point. And he doesn't stop there. He continued this throughout the episode. And then eventually he ends up having to face her, and she falls. He looks at her panties and he's like, "Oh my god, I can see them." And then she kicks him in the nuts. But instead of showing us exactly where she was kicking him, they show us two bells. Now, let's talk about the disappointment about this episode. One of the disappointments that I have from this episode is the lack of usage for Tenshinhan as a fighter, because I'm thinking that here he's about to show us a different level of his power or something new that we haven't seen. Once Master Roshi was possessed by the talisman, I'm thinking, okay, Tenshinhan is going to actually be on point with Master Roshi, because as far as I know, he should be able to stay at his level. That, I mean, Master Roshi hasn't been on big fights. Every time it's just, the big guys, even Tenshin Han. Those are the guys in the front line. Remember, Master Roshi, he wasn't even in the Saiyan's arc. He wasn't part of that fight. But Tenshin Han actually showed up to that. Guess what? In this episode, Tenshin Han was defeated by Master Roshi in less than 10 seconds. Literally, he couldn't even land a punch on him. So I think he was almost going to kill him if he would have taken the Kamehameha, but Goku saved the day. So for that reason, I'm disappointed about that part. Now, let's talk about the good things about this episode, the excitement. I already spoke about the comedy. I already spoke that, the disappointments I had. But now let's talk about what really excited me about this episode. Number one, finally we know that we have two Saiyans, female. Yes, we have the female Broly, and then we have Kali. I had a feeling about this from the beginning, but I didn't even bother to put a video out there. I saw people putting their theories that they didn't know what was going on, but this episode confirms that you can see the female Broly right in the back. You can see her right there. Her name is Kale, and you know that now we have two girls, and they are both together. Now, these scenes is a somewhat funny too, because when Kaba he arrived, these guys wanted to take on him. All he did was transform, and they flew away. And then now you have a guy that takes out a knife. Really, this guy just pretty much sent you flying away without even touching you. So that was hilarious there. Now, the other part that excited me about this episode was when Goku was fighting with Master Roshi. I hadn't seen that in a while, and I was surprised that he was even going one on one with Goku, because Goku is a different level. But here you have Goku saying, "Oh, Master Roshi, you've been holding back all this time." Is that's the way that they're going to power up Master Roshi so he can be in the tournament? Because seriously, this guy hasn't really been in any of the big fights. The only time that I remember him fighting was when Frieza came back in Super, that he came to help. But before that, I mean, this guy didn't even show up to the Saiyan's arc. Just saying. And now the last part that I think was pretty cool, that the episode should have ended there with Tenshin Ham when he had the forearms out. So yes, we hadn't seen that since Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid. And Tenshin Han, he brought back that technique. I'm thinking, okay, here we go, Master Roshi versus Tenshin Han, and it was going to go well. And up to there, this was really excited. But then, as you already said, he was defeated easily by Master Roshi. So I think he should have been able to help Master Roshi come back. But at the end, Goku saved the day. So these are my three reactions. Can you please like my video, subscribe? Thank you.